I'm Katie here at the backstage for the Middleweight Championship here with USA Main Event. This is your debut here with USA Main Event. How are you feeling going into this tournament?
I'm feeling very confident as always. I'm making my debut right here for USA Main Event Wrestling. And I've come here today to defeat 3 other men to become the Middleweight Champion of USA Main Event Wrestling. First casualty will be you, Stephen Meeks. And then I will go on to the semis and defeat whoever's in there. I'll go to the finals and be right where I belong in the main event, holding this beautiful championship title.
Hello again, I'm Katie. I'm here at USA Main Event Wrestling for the Middleweight Tournament, and I'm here with Stephen Meeks.
How are you doing, darling? How about a hug? Hug the world. As you know, Stephen Meeks, the psychedelic sweetheart here, just love people through wrestling and hug the world. James Anthony, I'm going to roll you up and I'm going to burn you down, and I'm going to take this pretty belt back home to mama because I love you so big.
Want to welcome you all to USA Main Event's middleweight tournament here in the arena. My name is Dom Douglas, and it is my absolute pleasure to be with the greatest man that ever lived, the 5-time world champion, Austin Aries.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Dom, great to be here. Very excited for this middleweight tournament tonight. Very excited to be well-stocked in bananas. Going to be a lot of great action. Let's get to it.
Opening contest in the middleweight tournament for USA Main Event's first show of 2024.
Ladies and gentlemen, James Anthony has arrived to USA Main Event Wrestling. Come with me, Cameron. I want to show you something. This is what we're fighting for, but this is what I'm going to walk out with. Right here, your next middleweight champions, boys and girls. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. James Anthony has arrived! James Anthony's in the building! There can only be one middleweight champion! And you're looking at him, ladies and gentlemen!
James Anthony has made his appearance known and presence known as well.
Use your good hand. Use your good hand. Don't use that one. Use a good hand.
8 of the top middleweights in the Carolinas at the moment for USA Main Event. But none will feel, I feel none will be as impressive as the man sitting to the left of him.
Well, that's the truth.
Who wants a hug? Who wants a hug? Let me love you. Let me love you. Who wants a hug?
The Hug the World champion, Stephen Meeks, is in the building from Poppy Mountain, Kentucky, the psychedelic sweetheart.
Definitely have some contrasting styles of personality. James Anthony, I can appreciate a man who wears his sunglasses inside, but I have to ask you, Dom, is this bring your children to work day?
I didn't get the memo, but apparently it might be.
Better watch out for some outside interference here. It's almost unfair here for Meeks, having the extra man outside, even if he is 4.
Automatic DQ if you try to hug you next time. Ready? Ring the bell!
And we are underway here for the middleweight tournament. Meeks wanting to start with a friendly hug, but I don't know if Anthony's going to accept the request. Side headlock now by Anthony. Gets down to one knee and gets that pressure, but Meeks throws him off, bounces off the ropes, but it's a shoulder block that took him right off his feet.
Meeks might have a little bit of a size advantage here, but Anthony using that momentum off the ropes. It's going to be interesting to see how these competitors pace themselves, strategy they use, a tournament format when you have to wrestle more than once. You have to think about that in your earlier matchups to make sure that if you do advance, you have something left in the tank for your upcoming match.
And also, you do not want to take too much damage in these opening round matches either.
Exactly.
Right now, Meeks responds for the second one.
Oh, went for the third, but
catches himself, almost goes up and over, and he got the hug. Ripcord arm drag. And Meeks now is the one applying the pressure to James Anthony.
Yeah, let's not let Meeks' persona, the psychedelic sweetheart, the hug champion, fool anybody. I think he uses it a little bit to get his opponent off the game. He's a well-versed wrestler, he's a good technical wrestler. He's athletic. Don't always see much of a mean streak. We'll see if that costs him here tonight, because James Anthony does have a mean streak.
Don't let the persona of Meeks fool you either. Oh, right in between the shoulder blades. But Meeks able to kick out at 2.
Yeah, and I think in a tournament format like this, I would see a lot of early pinfall attempts in these matches, trying to put your opponent away quickly. Save some damage on the body, as you were saying. Save some energy for your next matchup. You want to end these matches as quick as possible here.
And right now, James might accidentally end the match quickly if he continues doing a few shortcuts, if you will.
And not really setting, not being a good role model for his kid outside, I'll say that.
Now just axe handle smashing right to the back. And you can see the damage on Meeks' back.
Well, the guy doesn't have a tan, so, when you're that pasty white, everything shows up on your skin.
Fair enough.
I know Meeks, he might look like a hippie, but he is.
As long as he's not in the desert with dune buggies, we're fine.
I was talking earlier, so one of the biggest decisions he had to make in his pro wrestling career is if he was going to wear actual boots or not, if he just do it barefoot, like he spends the rest of the time.
Walking the earth barefoot, I can never do that.
Well, you should. Grounding is really important, right? We need to ground with the earth, discharge all that extra energy we have in ourselves. Just try it sometime. Put your feet in the grass. Down.
Let's give it up, Steven! Give it up!
Just adding to the pressure as well. Meeks may be tapping out here or giving up. I think he found a little bit of fight left in him.
Well, not only is he wearing down Meeks, but he's also allowing himself a chance to catch his breath, get his second wind if he needs to.
Meeks firing some shots off here. Ooh, but the disadvantage of long hair.
Yeah.
What happened with me?
The referee probably going to give a little bit of leeway being a middleweight tournament title match. But you're not going to be able to get away with that too many times without being disqualified.
Boxty attempted to smash into the top turnbuckle. Elbow into the ribs now. And face first, James went into the turnbuckle, whip now into the corner. Meeks with a charge.
Got a flying hug-ish.
And another one.
Nope, here it is. Got that hug.
He got the hugplex. Goes for the pin.
Oh, only got a 2.
And I think it was just that slight hesitation on the pin.
I mean, what do you do if you're Stephen Meeks and the hugplex doesn't work? Do you have to go to the tug and hug? Is that something in his arsenal, Dom? The tug and hug? I don't know. Caught Anthony attempting super kicks. Got him rolled up. Stacked. Good weight advantage.
And the hippie
got him.
And the hippie rolls him up.
Tell you what, impressive victory for Stephen Meeks. Really got good leverage on that roll up. Stacked him up good. It was enough to get the 3 count, and Stephen Meeks advances to the next round of the tournament.
Rolled up, but he's got to wonder how much damage his back did take during that match, and he's going to have a little bit of time to recover, but not a lot.
Got to wonder what little man's feeling right now, knowing his dad's a loser and a cheater.
Claiming that it was a 2 count.
Well, that doesn't bode well good for his children's future if he can't even count to 3.
Mathematics, not a strong suit almost, but Meeks advances and hugs the corner. And folks, that was just the first of many matches we have tonight as well. We're going to crown the first ever middleweight champion in USA Main Events Wrestling current run. I don't know. It's been around for almost 30 years. So I don't know if they've ever had a middleweight. I'm not going to pretend to know everything.
Or anything.
I'm I'm Katie here with USA Main Event Wrestling. We're here for the Middleweight Championship Tournament, and I'm here with Mila. Mila, how do you feel being the only woman here in the tournament?
I feel great. I'm super honored to be here. I think I'm gonna take that home, shine it up real nice, put it around my waist, and then I'm gonna show all these boys that the women can do exactly what they do.
Here at USA Main Event Wrestling for our middleweight.
I don't talk to women that are taller than me. I'm gonna go win this, and I'm gonna go prepare for it. Okay? So you just stay there and do whatever you do. I'm gonna go get ready. Okay? Okay? Okay.
Second match in this middleweight tournament, and you could say almost one of my heavy favorites just because of the pedigree this man has.
This guy does the pedigree?
No, but
Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest middleweight to ever live has Banana. I'm about to go hurt
Is
somebody.
this guy talking to me over here? I couldn't hear him from all the way down there. Where, is he?
I think he may have been, but the Cheif K'Jango.
The Cheif K'Jango, huh? The greatest middleweight that ever lived, he proclaims.
I better hear that when that's around my waist, too. I better hear when it's around my waist.
Hailing from Greenville, South Carolina, I've gotten the pleasure/displeasure of having to call a few of this man's matches over the past couple of months. He was very mad at our physician because he bills himself as 6'7".
From the ground?
From the ground.
Okay.
Yeah, 6'7".
Interesting.
I'm gonna run through everybody.
Has he ever complimented you on your banana before?
No. He often tells me to get out of his face before bad things happen to me, and I'm a coward.
You guys have the same barber, though, I noticed.
And now, Mila Johnson in the arena. Yes, folks, that's right. Mila's going up against K'Jango here. 1/3 of the sports entertainment empire.
Well, this should be interesting. This should be interesting. About the same size, so I'm not really sure that there's much of a size advantage for Tommy.
We love you, Mila.
Now, both competitors have been trained by George South.
How you doing, Gene?
Well, then they know a few tricks, and I'm sure that they're well versed in fundamentals and the psychology of a match here.
And also, Mila has been trained by Ethan Case and James Johnson. Both competitors just getting a gauge of the ranges here as a collar and elbow tie-up. K'Jango, though, showing his strength, putting Mila in the corner.
Out of the corner. Out of the corner. 1. On the hair. 2. What? Out of the corner, I said. I'm out.
Referee Gene Perry making sure K'Jango relinquishes a hold in the corner.
Absolutely. It's all stuck in my hands and everything.
In the context of this match, I don't think she appreciated it much.
As long as it's making moments, magic, and money, that's what Mila wants to do. And now Mila trying to go play the strength game, and she lost again. K'Jango throws her halfway across the ring.
And reality is that this isn't something that Mila can return the favor with. She's not going to be able to grab a handful of his hair, unless it's maybe his beard, I suppose. But she's opening up with some kicks here.
First one was to the hamstring, second to her to the chest, and Django's down.
See right there, I think she shouldn't have, laid off. She had a little bit. She got to stay on top of him. She's at a disadvantage in this match physically, right?
Open hand shot now. Completes it. Sending K'Jango to the corner.
She's got to stay aggressive right now. She's giving her opponent too much time, and it cost her.
And right there, as you just said, K'Jango was able to get back into the focus here. Oh! Gnarly backbreaker.
That could do it right there. Could be a quick night.
Mila's able to kick out at 2.
You know what they do say is that women have a higher pain tolerance than men, so that could work in Mila's advantage in this match. I think we're going to find out because Right now, she's taking some punishment, really working that back over.
K'Jango is relentless with his pursuit of causing as much pain to Mila Johnson as possible. He was actually offended at the interviewer for being taller than him.
Well, I have a feeling that guy walks through life offended every day then.
So Mila, though, targeting the hamstrings again.
Smart strategy.
Just kicked him right off his boots almost.
You take one of the man's legs away from him, there's going to be a distinct disadvantage.
Knee right to the jaw, and Django's rocked right now. Mila charging up again, but K'Jango, boot right to the face.
Right in the kisser.
And now, what has K'Jango got in mind? Nothing good, though.
Uh-oh. A snap suplex.
Goes for the cover. Mila able to kick out at 2.
Did not hook a leg. Got to hook a leg, man.
You think you're stronger than me?
Just because she's a woman doesn't mean she's going to be a pushover. You got to.
Hey, you ain't nothing.
Oh, there we go.
Who
Little
are
slap
you?
to the face.
Who are you to me?
Oh, hey.
You do not want to slap somebody in that position who's got the nickname Crazy Eyes.
No, not at all.
And right now, I think K'Jango just inadvertently made those eyes go crazy. As now Mila grabbing K'Jango, clubbing the back. Bouncing off the ropes. Ooh, K'Jango kicked her, causing her to go down.
Yeah, I'm not sure where that caught her, but looked painful nonetheless.
And that may have snapped a bone in her leg, unfortunately. And this is that aggression that K'Jango is known for.
Come on, out of the corner, let's go. Come on, hey, out of the corner, let's go. I'm out of the corner.
Oh,
Holds on.
Nice counter. That was like a bulldog snapmare or something. Whatever it was effective. Bought her a little bit of time. See if she can capitalize. Right back to the leg. She's been trying to chop him down all night.
The cumulative effects are showing now on K'Jango. Knees now.
Nice clinch. Smooth time. Knees into a neck breaker. Nice combination by Mila. But also did not hook a leg. Gotta hook a leg, woman.
And K'Jango was able to get the shoulder up just in time. And you're right. If she had hooked the leg, I think she goes on to the second round.
It just doesn't allow your opponent to have that extra, momentum to kick out. If you have a leg grapevine, he can't use that to help himself kick out of that pinfall.
Charging. Oh. Stomps him down on the ground. K'Jango rolling.
Smart.
To the ropes.
Knew he was in danger, got himself to the ropes, hanging on for dear life. I've used that technique a time or two. You can't get pinned if you're in the ropes. Bought himself some time.
K'Jango asking referee Gene to pull Mila away.
Yeah, but if I'm Mila, I don't listen. I'm going right by that referee, and I'm keeping the heat on. I'm keeping the attack going. Because, see, that's what happens. You show a little mercy for your opponent, and you pay the price, and I think that's going to do it.
Spinning kick to the jaw. Goes for the pin.
With the leg hook. And that's enough to get the 3.
And K'Jango advancing into the second round here of the middleweight tournament.
Good showing for Mila Johnson. Just not enough to get it done. A little bit of inexperience. Tommy K'Jango, 6'7". Going on to the next round.
Going on to the next round, but he's got to worry about his hamstrings that Mila was able to brutalize throughout that whole match. She caused a lot of damage. K'Jango blowing a kiss to what he wants to eventually obtain later tonight as the middleweight tournament here continues for USA Main Event, and 2 matches down in the opening round, 2 more to go. And folks, pinch me. It's one of these pinch me moments. I'm not even gonna lie. I get to do commentary today.
Sorry, I'm just looking for the next good banana I'm gonna eat. Some of these aren't quite ripe, but there's some good ones in here yet. You want one?
Oh no, I'm good.
You're good? Okay. Yeah, these are probably too healthy for you.
I'm Katie here at USA Main Event for the Middleweight Championship Tournament, and I'm here with Bryant.
Alex Bryant, that is. See, true grit Alex Bryant. And you know, I'm here to compete for this middleweight championship. And I heard my opponent right here, I think he said he called himself the baby boy. Oh man, isn't that ironic? I guess I'm gonna have to rock you to sleep. Let's go, baby. First time here, we winning this.
Alex Bryant coming out first in this third match of the first round.
I like this kid. You know, he's billed at 178 pounds. I got a feeling that from the time of the weigh-in until now, he's a little bigger than that. He's put together.
And folks, he trained at Ring Wars Carolina Academy. His opponent, however, coming from Chattanooga, Tennessee, is Duke Patterson, who wanted to remain as much of a mystery to us as possible here at USA Main Event.
I have no idea who he is, so.
And, you know, that's perfect. You can't do homework on somebody if you don't know who it is.
True.
The chosen one, the prodigy, Duke Patterson, trained, at least he gave us trained by WCW Brody.
Let's go, Duke! You got this!
Yes, sir.
I gotta say, I like his little tassels on his tights there. A little bit of style, pizzazz. Let's see what he's got in the ring here. Well, but
Bryant just tosses him like a rag doll.
I said, you know, for a middleweight division, you know, Alex Bryant's a specimen. He's right, I think, right at that weight limit. Very well put together. Patterson's showing a little bit of quickness.
He's got to use his speed, definitely to counter the power here. And some agility there. Oh, Patterson putting on a display here.
Oh, yeah!
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, and Bryant just whiffed the Uranagi right to the canvas.
Start feeling yourself too much. You start turning your attention away from your opponent to celebrate your victory before you've actually won the match. And you pay the price.
And Bryant is going to make him pay as much as possible. Oh, God.
So I think you see the difference already, right? You know, Duke Patterson, he's excitable. He's got, you know, all this emotion. Alex Bryant, he doesn't change emotion. He's cold. He's calculated. You're not gonna know what he's feeling because he's not gonna tell you. He's not gonna show you. But I tell you what, when he's in control like this, he's gonna do some damage.
And he has done plenty right now as he goes for a pin. Patterson able to kick out a 2, and I really don't know how after meeting the posts twice like that. Bryant making sure to turn him in a way that it's ribs first, both times. Trying to win the young man here.
Oh, he got caught.
And Bryant countered it.
It's not done.
Picks him up.
Look at the strength. Bad place to be for Duke Patterson.
And Patterson's paying dearly right now. Patterson kicks out, but you can just see the pained face of Duke Patterson. Says it all right now.
Yeah, there's no cushion or you know, padding when you start talking about the rib cage. And as someone who's you know, tore cartilage in his rib cage, has had cracked ribs, broken ribs, what it does is it makes it hard to breathe. And if you can't breathe, you have no energy. If you have no energy, you're not you know, going to be able to do much in that ring at all. You're easy prey at that point.
And right now, Bryant picking up Patterson. Once again, just the violence of everything that Bryant has done in this match.
Methodical. Every movement has purpose. He's not wasting any motion. He's not deviating his attention. He's not giving his opponent too much space.
And Bryant now just beating the you-know-what out of Patterson in the corner.
Goes in, hooks the leg.
And the less than enthusiastic kick out by Patterson just tells you everything you need to know how this match has gone the past few minutes.
Listen, when you have a rib injury and you're having a hard time breathing, even just having a kick out is difficult, right?
Oh. Bryant able to kick out.
Oh, right into that knee.
Ran right into, and that could be it, folks. Patterson showing some grit there, kicking out.
I like that Bryant keeps going for pinfalls after every maneuver. Not that he thinks that he's done enough damage to win, but he's going to make Patterson kick out and expend the energy, go through the pain of just even kicking out to continue the match. You see right there, Patterson was able to catch that one-footed drop kick, but took too much out of him. He can't capitalize. He can't follow up on it. You know, he's in a lot of pain right now.
He's having to use this to recover, folks. Whereas if he could pin, hips up though. But yeah, every time he moves, he's agony with those ribs. Second clothesline brings Bryant up and down, dodges that one.
So you barely get him up for that atomic drop. He still was able to execute it. Oh, I'll tell you what, nice drop kick, good elevation.
Flush on the button.
He's trying to fire himself up.
Charging now after Bryant.
Ooh. That was like a running European kick to the back of the head. That caught him in a good spot.
Bryant kicks out.
Tell you what, he's taking a lot of damage, but within a short amount of time, he's very explosive in his offense. He's kind of leveled the playing field. It didn't take him a lot. But let's see if that damage to the back of the ribs is going to be too much for him.
Patterson charging again, though. Bryant ejects him into the apron. Blocks that. Another kick. Now Patterson going up to the
high rent district. Oh, a little slip right there. Nope, wasn't able to get it.
Caught.
Ah, that's got to be it. And it was.
Bryant moving on.
Really impressed with Alex Bryant. He's my personal favorite for the tournament. But I'll tell you what, Duke Patterson showed me something. He's got a lot of heart, took a lot of damage, but he kept going until it was just too much to overcome. Nothing to hang your head down if you're Duke Patterson, but Alex Bryant was the better man in this matchup. He moves on.
No shame in that loss, especially after how things turned after the first minute, that opening salvo. And then Bryant just was able to do so much damage to Patterson's ribs that it just nullified him for the rest of the match. 3 matches down in the opening round. 1 more left to go here, folks, in the middleweight tournament here at USA Main Event Wrestling. And personal favorite of mine, about to be in this next match, Buggy Wright. His opponent, Jovannissi, however, he does not like me. He has told me this a lot of times.
I'm Katie here with USA Main Event Wrestling for the Middleweight Championship Tournament. How are you feeling going into this tournament?
I'm feeling, Jamie, right? That's your name? Jamie, Emily? Kate, I feel great, you know. Jovannissi feels great. You know why? Because it wouldn't be a main event in USA without the prophecy Jovannissi. And Buggy already knows me. He already knows what I'm about. He already knows what's going to happen tonight. He already knows that Jovannissi sees the outcome of it all. And that's only one way, with me on top.
I'm Katie here with USA Main Event Wrestling for the Middleweight Championship Tournament here with Buggy Wright.
Damn right, baby, damn right. And tonight, I'm going on in the first round against Jovannissi Cruz. And then I'm gonna buggy my way all the way to the main event. To whoever I'm gonna take on, I don't know. But all I know is I'm going all the way because I'm gonna prove to you, and to everyone why I am always right.
Out first is going to be Jovannissi. Been wrestling since 2018. De La Soul, the Prophecy, Jovannissi. Marches to the beat of his own drummer, that's for sure.
Beautiful head of hair on this guy, I'll say that much.
Even I'm jealous.
Well, any hair on a guy would make you jealous.
My genetics have failed me. Buggy Wright, about to make his way here in the arena, has held many championships across many promotions in the Carolinas.
Yeah, right, baby. Let's go. I'm gonna teach you, girl.
There's nothing you're going to be able to teach me.
Buggy, trained by Cam Jackson, has been on fire in 2024.
I don't know why these guys feel the need to come out and try to say something to me.
I want to chalk it up to youthful bravado.
You call it bravado, maybe I call it ignorance.
Let's go, Buggy! You got this! Ring the bell.
Collar elbow tie up. Now both men fighting for position. Side headlock by Buggy. Jovannissi throws him in the ropes, but eats a shoulder block. Leapfrog by Jovannissi. Telegraphed it a little too much. Buggy catches him.
Nice counter, looking for the backslide.
Buggy has to roll through. Double leg takedown. And Jovannissi has to get a shoulder up. Went for a bridge there. Able to get it through now.
Jockeying for position here, right?
Both men have done their homework on each other, but Buggy with a pin. And another arm drag by Wright. Ducks the line. An extra oomph tilt-a-whirl there by Buggy. Jovannissi goes to the outside.
Appreciate the strategy of both men, looking for that flash pinfall early. Definitely, bringing a quicker pace than we've seen in some of their matches. That's the thing, when we think of a 185 tournament, middleweight tournament, it's all going to be high flyers and a lot of action. But we've seen different styles. Some guys are more grinders. If I had, even if I had water, would I share it with him? I have no idea where this guy's mouth's going.
Buggy though went for something cheeky, got caught.
Big trouble. Big trouble. Big trouble.
No,
Don't put him over here, bro. Don't make me get up. You're not going to want to.
Ouch. Face first in the metal post.
That's it. That could be it. Get him in there. Pin him. Let's go.
Jovannissi in a bad spot right now.
I think this is a mistake. I think he should have went right in there for the pin.
Buggy, high cross body.
Big cross body. That could be it.
Jovannissi somehow kicks out though. And that's just the pedigree of Jovannissi there. Like, who trained him? Obviously, it's George South again. A lot of these folks you're going to see tonight have been trained in one way, shape, or form by him.
Seen George South do lots of top rope, cross body blocks, right? And head scissors takeovers.
No, Jovannissi was trained by George South.
Gotcha. Well, seen George South take a lot of high cross bodies and head scissors takeovers.
Buggy kicks out of two. And now this is where Jovannissi loses the plot, arguing with the referee. Where obviously Buggy Wright is in a bad spot.
I got a question. If it's beneficial to be wrestling in tennis shoes, minimal ankle support makes it a little more, easier to roll your ankle. When you kick a guy, Wrestling boots aren't fun to get kicked with. The tennis shoes, You know, I know it's about his style, right? He's about his style, but I'm always thinking about competitive advantage, and I don't think tennis shoes give me a competitive advantage.
Whips Buggy into the corner. That's the type of insight here that you do offer, sir. Because only one of us has been on the ring and on TV. Oh, God!
That's impressive.
Buggy kicks out at 2.
I'm not gonna play with you all
Yep, he's wasting his time. Listen, it was a 2 count. You know, you yell at the ref all you want. It's not going to change the outcome. Stay focused on your opponent.
Jovannissi letting the referee get into his brain. Let the audience a little bit get into his head, too. Now it just degenerates into a street fight in the middle of the ring here by both men.
Yeah, this match started out with, you know, some nice pinfall attempts and roll-ups, and it's breaking down here now. Ooh, it caught him. It was almost like the tip of the elbow caught him in the head. It was a DDT.
That could be it, ladies and gentlemen. Goes for the pin. 2. Buggy kicks out at 2.
Good call.
What? You gotta get real quiet with the
Buggy
man
went
now.
to evade. And Jovannissi was able to
Let's go, Buggy.
alter it up a bit, and he has taken Buggy out right now.
What? I'm about to end this bitch.
Buggy, though.
Another roll-up. See if this time he's able to get him.
Forearms now by Buggy.
The flying burrito. Tito Santana style almost there.
Oh, but Jovannissi dodged out of the way.
Missed that enziguri.
Both men have done their homework, and it is shown right there. Back elbow.
That was illegal, ref.
Buggy still on his feet, and I don't know how. Lands on his feet from that one.
Caught him that time. If at first you don't succeed, try again.
Hits the driver, goes for the pin. 2. And Jovannissi kicks out at 2.
You know, I think out of all the first round matches, this has got to be the one where both these men have taken the most damage. They both hit some big shots on one another, so whoever they go on to face, whoever wins this one, you know, can be a little bit of a disadvantage come round 2.
A lot of energy expended by both men now. Blocks it. Oh!
Is that enough?
And Buggy kicks out at 2 just in time. And now Jovannissi's lost his damn mind in the ring. I think Jovannissi thought he had this match won.
Yeah, some frustration setting in now. But you can't get frustrated. You can't lose your focus. You gotta just keep moving forward. Listen, that didn't get the job done. Then move on to the next thing, right? What's the next plan of attack? What's the next weapon in your arsenal you can unload on this guy?
Fireman's carry now by Jovannissi. Buggy, though, twisting his way out of it.
Creating some space. What can he do with it?
Uh-oh, set. If he hits this, it's the Buggy cutter. Goes for the pin. 2, 3.
Impressive maneuver with Buggy Wright. That Buggy cutter, as you said, finally able to put Jovannissi down for the 3 count.
But how much damage has Buggy Wright received in this match and energy expended?
Yeah, I mean, listen, these guys are really closely matched, back and forth. They both had opportunities to win. They both unloaded some big moves in their arsenal. Buggy Wright a little better tonight, but what kind of shape is he going to be in for round 2? We're going to find out.
Jovannissi is going to have to wonder what could have been if he didn't let the referee and some of the crowd here today get into his head, because he definitely won a victory in the ring a few times.
Maybe get some wrestling boots too. Maybe that'll help.
Last of the first round matches is over. We're moving on to the second round in just a few moments, folks. Thank you for watching the USA Main Event Wrestling's Middleweight Tournament.
I'm Katie here with USA Main Event Wrestling, here for the Middleweight Tournament Championship.
Well, see, and that's the problem. D Dontay Khalifia is here at USA Main Event, and I'm not in the damn tournament competing for this title. That's a problem for me. Who's in charge?
Nah. Excuse me. You're talking about No, it's about R.I.P. Rip Cannon, baby. And I need to be in this tournament because it'll look good around this waist.
Excuse me. You are in here complaining about not having an opportunity. Well, I don't like days off. So, how about I just knock both of y'all teeth out? Careful what you ask for all the time.
Oh my God.
I want to welcome you back to the second round of USA Main Event's middleweight title tournament, folks. We have 2 more matches to determine who's going to be in the finals, and one of them is going to claim the middleweight championship.
I'm already back in the second round.
After his victory over Mila Johnson in the first round, 6'7". The 6'7" Cheif K'Jango. Getting into it with some of the audience here.
You suck. Cheer! I ain't even cheat yet. Cheer the last match.
Crowd giving it to him already.
That was a key word that wasn't
Meeks was victorious in the first round against James Anthony. Now both competitors took a little bit of damage in the first round. K'Jango did a hamstring. Meeks definitely to the back.
Who wants a hug? Let me love you.
Will that prevent Meeks from giving a hug?
All right. He was talking about me.
We're about to find out. Yes, he's okay to hug everybody.
There's a lot of hair and a lot of love, a lot of good.
It's going to be interesting to see now we get into round 2. You know, sometimes I've done a lot of tournaments in my career, and you almost don't want to have too much time in between your matches. You don't want to cool down too much. Things start to stiffen up and tighten up at the end of the hamstring or the back. You know, you have that adrenaline going, and you don't necessarily feel it, and all of a sudden you got to wait 30, 45, an hour, and all these injuries, you start to feel them, and it gets a little more difficult to get warmed back up and loosened back up for round 2. So we're going to see how these men have adjusted, see what injuries that they might be nursing from their first round matchup. And, I'm looking forward to this match. The clash of styles once again. But both men very talented in their own route. We're off.
Whoever can make that adjustment first, I think, is going to have the advantage, as you just said. Not wanting a hug.
We fight like men. That was rude.
Whoa, he says we fight like men. Hey, men hug too. Okay, K'Jango, you can hug too. There's nothing wrong with hugging as a man.
K'Jango, though, firing off with a spinning back kick. Meeks counters the whip. Hits an arm drag. And a hip toss. And K'Jango's in pain right now. Oh, cartwheel into an elbow.
Looked pretty, not sure how effective it was.
K'Jango was able to kick out at 2. And now saying he pulled his hair. Did K'Jango just say his hair was pulled?
I think he did.
Counters, rolls him through.
Oh, hey.
Equalizer right there.
There we go. Did you say you were missing half a tooth? I think so is Meeks now, too.
Looks like we're both going to have the same dental appointment tomorrow. Follows it up with a chop. The former Three Brothers member, Cheif K'Jango.
Slowing the pace down a little bit here now. Feels like he's in control.
Knee right to the back. Right in the middle of the back, too.
Makes me feel like he was watching the first round matchup Knows that Meeks might be nursing a bit of a back injury, so hey, drive the knee in the middle of the back. And make him prove that the back is healthy.
Trying to make.
Plus, if you're behind Meeks, there's no chance of him hugging you. You know, that's another thing.
Man, I ain't got no gallbladder.
And K'Jango with a kick to the back. And yeah, he senton and nails it. Goes for the pin. Meeks kicks out with the leg being hooked. That had to expend a lot of energy from Meeks.
Where'd you want to town?
Right here in North Carolina.
I can tell you can't get nothing.
Just a good old right hand right to the bridge of the nose. Nothing fancy about that, but certainly effective. Measured him.
Meeks with a chop, leveling K'Jango.
Returns the favor. Right hand right back to the face.
Into the corner now, charging Meeks. The hug splash.
There it is. One of his favorites.
Going for another one.
Oh.
But K'Jango with a boot right to the jaw.
We saw this backbreaker in the first round match. Could be very effective here with Meeks, nursing that back injury himself.
Meeks definitely kicked out, but I don't know how much he has left in the tank after that backbreaker.
You'll notice K'Jango likes to grab the hair a lot of his opponents. I think he's a little angry that he doesn't have any.
Meeks, though, blocking and countering.
Oh!
Suplex,
but I tell you what, you know, Meeks' heel Achilles came down that bottom rope. Speaking of the ropes, you see K'Jango trying to take a shortcut, not going to hate on that. Done that a time or two in my career. Referee didn't quite see it, but it wasn't enough to get the job done. But I tell you what, Meeks, you know, let's see if there's any damage to that feet, ankle, Achilles part. When that happens and that area lands on that bottom rope, you know, you're not expecting it. It's a sensitive area. It can hobble you a little bit, make it a little difficult to get around in that ring athletically.
Now K'Jango looking to level some fists onto Meeks here.
He's an inside elbow attack.
And Meeks pushes him out of the way.
Out.
Goes for another roll up. 2.
Stacked him. Wasn't able to get it done this time, though.
This time the blunt wasn't lit. But that was.
Get out of there, Steven.
Oh!
Nobody home.
Telegraphed it. Meeks able to get out of the way. Did he catch the actual ring post? I couldn't see. There it is. Hugplex.
Got it. Goes for the pin. 2, 3. Oh! K'Jango kicks out.
Second time now that he's hit that hugplex, but he hasn't been able to get the pinfall with it.
Meeks, though, left in disbelief that K'Jango was able to kick out. And I don't think Meeks knows what to do right now. Jawbreaker by K'Jango. Now K'Jango approaching Meeks, grabbing the hair again.
Once again, referee being very lenient with the hair pulls here tonight.
Neckbreaker, and once again, targeting the neck and back of Meeks.
But not going for a pinfall. And now, you know, got to question this technology, this strategy. Ooh.
Oh.
Of course, that'll do it. Oh.
Dodged out of the second one, though, rolls him up. 2.
Oh.
Kick out. K'Jango left in disbelief. Meeks charging. K'Jango moves out of the way.
For a rope himself.
Rolls him through. Cartwheels. Feet on the top
and
rope.
Referee completely out of position. Doesn't see it.
And K'Jango able to steal victory away from Meeks.
Tell you what, first time he put his feet up on the second rope for leverage, wasn't enough. Second time, put his feet on the top rope, got more leverage, and that time it was enough. Got the 1, 2, 3, referee didn't see it, moves on to the finals.
K'Jango has punched his ticket to the finals. Meeks left in disbelief again that K'Jango was able to come away with a victory in an event, however controversial it may be.
I'll tell you what, once Meeks sees the replay of that, he's not going to be hugging the referee.
That's for damn sure here as Cheif K'Jango punches his ticket into the finals here. Next matchup is the second semifinal match we have. Buggy Wright, Alex Bryant. We saw this man in the first round with an impressive display against his opponent, Duke Patterson. Alex Bryant. Showing no ill effects from the first round, it seems.
You know, out of all the first round contestants, he might have taken the least amount of punishment. See if that works in his favor here.
But his opponent, Buggy Wright, able to beat Jovannissi, but definitely out of the 8 competitors in the first round, probably took the most damage.
Got 2 more, because I might be doing this man like that.
Yeah, see if you can get in the ring, favoring his neck. You know, I don't know if it's a good strategy though. Do you really want to show your opponent where you're hurting? You know, maybe his neck doesn't hurt. Maybe something else hurts and he's trying to make a thing of his neck. I don't know. Maybe he's smarter than I think he is. But I never like to tell my opponent where my injuries are. So I wasn't a big fan of taping my my knee or my elbow if it hurt, or shoulder tape. It's just putting a target on it for my opponent.
Very true, but like Buggy seems as if like you can only stop the pain so much, especially with that break in between rounds. Buggy rolls through though. Side headlock may have been playing possum, as you alluded to.
We'll find out as this match moves forward here.
Bryant just throws him off, but gets hit with another side headlock. And Buggy's got it locked in tight. Bryant just picks him up.
I'm going to give the power advantage to Bryant in this matchup, but Buggy Wright probably has a quickness advantage. We'll see how that plays out.
Easily puts Buggy on the top rope, which forces a break. Bryant went to take advantage, and Buggy saw it. Attempt at a sunset flip.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Bryant just picked Buggy right up from the ground.
Tell you what, Buggy keeps landing on his feet. Oh, now he's landed on his neck. That's not good. I'll tell you what, if that neck was bothering him, if it wasn't before, it is now.
Bryant goes for a pin. Buggy kicks out at 1, showing Bryant that he still has plenty left in the tank, but now Bryant focusing on the neck. Knee right to it.
Good strategy.
And now, using rather dubious methods to further damage the neck. Buggy with a spin kick right to the ribs of Bryant. That may have neutralized him for a bit. Axe handle. Buggy now charging at Bryant. Bryant moves out of the way. Buggy face first in the top turnbuckle. Bryant now hooks him up.
Nice suplex.
Goes for the pin. 2. Buggy kicks out at 2.
Like Alex Bryant, fundamentally sound. Every pinfall I've seen him go for in this tournament, he's hooked the leg. Stays relentless on his opponent. Doesn't worry about showboating, firing himself up. It's just all business in there.
Seen the weakness, and he's gone after the neck again with this pin. Ending that flurry of offense with a leg drop. And now, on
a good angle on the submission hold, but he's definitely wrenching the neck back in a way God did not intend.
He's got, chin lock, could be a choke, depends on where the forearm is. Ooh.
Hands flush, now Buggy with a roll through. 2. Now it's Bryant kicking out at 2.
I'll tell you what, Buggy Wright's quick. He's quick.
And Bryant is also an original controller of the Narrative Project, who now competes at NWA Exodus Pro. Hits the leg lariat, goes for the pin. Buggy kicks out at 2.
Come on, man.
Bryant looking for a way here to finish Buggy Wright off and punch his ticket into the finals of this middleweight tournament. Buggy desperately trying to prevent as much damage as possible in that one, but still, I think it's too much.
That belly to back, again, right on that neck. Maybe Bryant being almost a little too methodical here. Maybe needs to flip the switch, get a little more aggressive, a little more, again, second one.
And goes for a pin immediately. Kick out at 2 by Buggy.
Starting to get a little frustrated here.
Bryant thought he's had this match won a couple of times over, and Buggy is still in it.
Holding on.
It's the second. Will we go for the third? Buggy though,
nice counter. Nice counter. Got him. Wow.
And Buggy Wright advances to the finals.
That's an upset in my book. Again, Alex Bryant, there was a lack of urgency, right? He just felt like he was in control, and it cost him. It cost him,
Cost him dearly. He's going to look at this and just hate the footage that he's going to see of how this match ended.
And that's it. Any matchup just takes 3 seconds. You can be in control 1 second, and 3 seconds later, you're going home.
And in the finals, we have Cheif K'Jango and Buggy Wright for that USA Main Event Middleweight Championship. And now we have a triple threat match for the USA Main Event Heavyweight Championship.
I'm Katie here with USA Main Event Wrestling. We're going into our final round of the Middleweight Championship Tournament. We've got Tommy Django coming in for
did nobody inform you from the last time we met that you go down a few levels when you talk to me? There you go. That's a lot better. Now you can proceed with your question.
Going into the final round, you have any words for your competitor?
Buggy Wright! I seen your neck. It's not in great condition. You saw what I did to Mila Johnson. I destroyed her real fast. And then Stephen Meeks, I had to outsmart him. He don't got too many brain cells. But Buggy, I see that neck, and it's gonna be broken by the hands of Tommy Django. And that title, this middleweight title's coming home with me. It's going around my waist, and I'm gonna go share it with my dog. I don't know what you gonna do, Buggy. Later, shorty. What you doing still? What you doing? Come on.
Come here. Get right on me. Hey, I should have been in this damn tournament, but I'm not. And that's all right, because I'm taking the heavyweight title from Mr. Roosevelt and Mr. Cannon. I'm shutting him down. Hey, look here. He's new here.
Hey.
Let him know just who the hell I am. Let him know. Let him know.
The Dontay Khalifia.
Camera? Yeah.
Not making any friends here at USA Main Event.
Guy almost squished my pile of bananas. He wouldn't have made it to this three-way.
We saw the confrontation earlier, which led to this match.
Yeah. You know who it is? It's Rip Cannon. Coming through smooth, but my last name Swayze. So check the groove, footwork, never lace. Tell the boy that he needs to get a grip.
What is he doing?
I'm out of touch, and I'm not even going to try.
He's just loosening up his hips a little bit.
Rip Cannon here for a fun time, but he's going to have to take it serious in a few moments.
Dance and jive and do all that good stuff. Don't be mad because you ain't got no moves. I'm about to shut you down. Shucking and jiving. Not smooth like change. Shucking and jiving. All right, come to shucking and jiving. Come on, champ.
USA Main Event Heavyweight Champion is in the arena. All business today.
So it is bring your kids to work day. All right. Now, is he the lightweight champion? Then we're doing the middleweight championship position. He's got a title there too. What title's he got?
That is the USA Main Event Heavyweight Championship.
No, that one. The one the kid has. No, I'm confused.
The following contest is one of two main events of the evening. It is a triple threat match for the USA Main Event Heavyweight Championship. The challengers. First, from Charlotte, North Carolina, standing in at 6 foot, weighing 182 pounds, he is the Dontay Khalifia.
That's how you say the name. I'll take it. Leave the camera.
Next, from Atlanta, Georgia, he weighs in at 188 pounds. Rip Cannon!
Rip Cannon, baby! Let's go.
From Brooklyn, New York, standing 6 foot, weighing in tonight at 194 pounds. He is your current USA Main Event Heavyweight Champion. This is Roosevelt.
Well, let's just check and be sure.
Senior official Gene Perry presiding.
Roosevelt.
Hey, you in for a bad day at the office. Y'all know that, right?
I've
Y'all
seen
know that, right?
our USA Main Event Heavyweight Champion do some mean things to people as he's in that boxer stance right now. Goes for a quick roll-up, kick out. Action's going to happen fast and furious here. Another roll-up.
Yeah, this is the first pinfall or submission to victory. Not elimination style.
Victor Roosevelt has an MMA background.
Shut you down. You know a lot of movement, ain't you?
And people make horrible mistakes when they do that. As Roosevelt now I cannot keep up with any of this action, folks. Now, ends with a double drop kick to both of his opponents.
Tell you what, a lot of action right there. A lot of quick movement.
And now, action spilling out on the outside is the Dontay Khalifia and Rip Cannon blowing out.
Oh, big dive by the 32nd President of the United States.
Throws Cannon back in the ring. Then the Dontay Khalifia.
You know, here's one of these situations in these type of three-ways where Roosevelt can actually lose his title and not be pinned.
Very true, but right now he is in total control of this match. Neutralizing both of his opponents here.
You know, the strategy is here is you got to try to get one of these guys out of the ring so you have the opportunity to pin or submit the other man, because as long as both guys and all three are in the ring, it's really difficult if you don't have one man isolated to have that 3 seconds you need to win the match.
And just as you said that, Dontay Khalifia was able to get that isolation, but Roosevelt kicks out at one.
Yeah, so, you know, when I was in these three-way matches, like in a situation like this where I had one of the men out, now's when I really turned up the heat. Now's when I really got desperate to try to steal that victory before the other man was able to get back in the ring. Like, that's your window of opening. You got to take advantage of it when it's there. And that's a smart strategy. Keep that third man out of the ring so you have a chance to isolate one man and steal a victory.
And right now, Dontay Khalifia almost became the new USA Main Event Heavyweight Champion with that pin. Rip Cannon barely can get back in the ring.
Yeah, you always got to keep your eyes, you got to keep your head in a swivel, eyes in the back of your head.
Stay out there. Don't even come back. Come back.
Trash talks Rip, and he pays for it dearly.
You can't afford to trash talk in three ways. You can't deviate your attention for too long, or the other man is gonna take advantage of it. Wow.
Oh. Goes for the
Impressive
pin.
Strength.
And Rip breaks the pin up.
Yep. And that's that three-way. And, you know, it's always that third man. And right there, spoiled the potential victory for Khalifa.
Rip dodges out of the way, throws the Dontay Khalifia in the corner.
Big
Rip's
drop toe hold. Oh, hey.
We can have a new champ right here.
Yeah.
2. Dontay Khalifia kicks out at 2.
You know, right now, Roosevelt outside the ring, and hey, buddy, you better get yourself back in there. You're going to find yourself without your heavyweight championship in about 3 seconds, and you didn't even get pinned.
And now, rear chokehold by the Dontay Khalifia.
Yeah, see, you know what? Usually I like these type of maneuvers, try to wear your opponent down. But in a three-way match like this, you don't always have the luxury to just stay stationary, to try to ground your opponent, because all he's really doing is he's giving Roosevelt an opportunity to catch his breath too.
And Roosevelt still trying to make his way back into the ring as both men, Rip and Dontay, are brawling in the middle. Now Roosevelt from his hop rope!
That's one way to re-enter yourself into the ring. Turn the tide just like that. I think he's getting angry.
And they have angered him. Roosevelt's gone super
Oh,
saiyan for a
hey.
moment, but whoa!
Don't mind those 2 feet in your face.
Springboard into a cutter. But Dontay Khalifia rolls out of the ring, preventing Rip from getting the pin.
Weirdly, just saved Roosevelt the heavyweight title by Khalifa rolling out of the ring.
And now Rip Cannon gunning for Roosevelt.
Trying it again.
And
Oh,
Roosevelt,
not that time.
right hook, may have knocked Rip Cannon out.
What was that? Did you see that?
Dontay Khalifia saying he did not beat him. He beat Rip Cannon.
Yeah, but you didn't win either.
I have a bad feeling this is far from over between those two men right there, as Roosevelt retains the USA Main Event Heavyweight Championship against the Dontay Khalifia and the man he pinned, Rip Cannon. Hard-hitting match between all three men.
Nope.
Sadly, you didn't.
You didn't win.
Roosevelt, though, showing how that right hand can equalize anything.
Y'all seen that brick wall?
Folks, main event, first of our main events, heavyweight title match. What a match we had. Now we're going to finish things off here with the conclusion to the middleweight title tournament. Buggy Wright, Cheif K'Jango, finals.
I'm Katie here with USA Main Event Wrestling. You're going into our final round of the Middleweight Championship Tournament. We've got Buggy Wright coming up here. Your neck's not looking too good.
No, it's
No?
fine. I promise, it's fine. Because I've beaten Jovannissi Cruz, I've beaten Alex Bryant, and next up is Tommy K'Jango, and I'm going to beat him. I'm going to fight with everything that I have in me, inside this heart, because I'm going to prove to you, and to everyone why I am always right.
The finals of the middleweight tournament here at USA Main Event. Buggy Wright, Tommy K'Jango. But first, Mr. Aries, where can we find your book?
Well, you can get Food Fight at ProWrestlingTees.com. Don't buy it on Amazon.
You heard it here. Don't buy it at Amazon. Pro Wrestling Tees.
Pro Wrestling Tees.
And on that front, the final match for today. Tommy K'Jango beat Mila Johnson in the first round. Beat Stephen Meeks in the second round. Would love nothing more than to beat Buggy Wright and become the inaugural USA Main Event Middleweight Champion.
And no disrespect to Mila or Stephen Meeks, but I'm going to say Tommy K'Jango's had the easier route to the finals. Buggy Wright had two very difficult matches. Definitely came out nursing some injuries. We'll see if Tommy K'Jango can capitalize on that, walk out as the new middleweight champion.
And his opponent, Buggy, just one more time. Fighting through some pain and injuries is Buggy Wright.
Suck it up.
Both men have hopes and adrenaline running through them, but whose is going to wear out first?
You got this, Buggy. Come on, Buggy, kick his butt.
The following contest is your main event of the evening. And it is for the USA Main Event Middleweight Championship. Introducing first, standing at allegedly 6 foot 7 inches, weighing in at allegedly 275 pounds from Planet K'Jango. This is Cheif K'Jango. tonight at 5 foot 6 inches, weighing in as well at 160.1 pounds from Wrightsville, South Carolina. He is damn right, always right, Buggy Wright!
Yeah! Woo!
Junior official John Harkey presiding.
And that is the championship both men are competing for.
Big K'Jango's ass.
After a long night,
Never happened before, and ain't gonna happen tonight.
both men will love nothing more than to hold that USA main event middleweight championship above their head. Victorious.
Nothing. No weapons this time. Yeah.
As he says this time.
Ring a bell.
So I have a question. So the middleweight championship's 185 pounds.
Yes.
Tommy Django identifies as 275 pounds.
Yes.
If we respect his feelings and how he identifies, how is he qualified for this tournament?
Well, our physician made sure he was under the. He was not happy about it. Not happy.
There's no answer, right? So we have to. It's not the science behind it. It's how he feels. And if he feels he's 275, then he wouldn't qualify.
I believe in you, buddy.
Got to respect people's feelings.
The confidence issue for Django is now Wright kicking the hamstrings of. Going for the buggy cutter. Paid attention to what happened in the first round match with Mila Johnson.
That turned the tide. For me, there's a little different strategy when you get to the finals of a tournament. Your first couple rounds, you're just trying to get out of there unscathed. You're trying to get a victory as quick as possible. You get to the finals, I switch my strategy. I don't want to make a mistake. Buggy Wright just made a mistake, and with that dragon suplex, immediately finds himself in a bad position. Immediately finds himself in danger of losing the match. I like to be a little more conservative when I get to the finals of a tournament to avoid that very thing from happening.
But Buggy Wright does have a lot of fight in him, but Django definitely making it hard for Buggy to continue fighting here.
And that was close to a low blow. I mean, the referee's discretion on that.
Buggy fighting out of the suplex. Hits one of his own.
He'll reverse it, but I tell you what, that still does some damage to his neck as well.
Goes for the pin. Django kicks out of 2. And this is where Neckbreaker focusing his attacks on the neck of Buggy, who's been feeling has had some neck issues since the first round match.
Can't take this too long.
Yeah, you get in these tournament formats, and it's not always the best man who wins the tournament. Sometimes it's the man who just was able to get by with taking less damage in the earlier rounds. He comes into the finals a little more fresh without any nagging injuries, and he's able to succeed in that manner. Not necessarily because he's the better wrestler, but he was in a better condition going into the finals. And I think for Tommy Django, that's the position he finds himself in. He walked into this match with an advantage over Buggy Wright. Just when the bell rang, he already had an advantage. And let's see if he can capitalize on this.
Buggy's slow to capitalize on that counter.
Telegraph that. Oh, go for that dragon suplex again.
Buggy falling out of it though.
Luckily.
It's a roll up. 2. Django kicks out of 2.
It's almost like a code red. It's kind of like a code orange. It wasn't quite red. It was like a code pink maybe. Light shade of red.
And now Buggy lining up Django. Follows it up with another one, but Django moves out of the way. And that whiplash.
And even the whiplash when he went to the opposite turnbuckle to get a running start, he hit that turnbuckle pretty hard to himself. You got to be smart in these big matches like this.
And Django lowered the knee pad to go for a kill shot, and Buggy moved out of the way. And now Django may have injured his knee.
Well, that could definitely even the playing field now. If Buggy can take this leg, and don't forget, I think in that early round match, Mila worked over those legs a little bit.
Hit a cutter, but Django rolls to the ropes and to the outside.
Can't get pinned or submitted outside, that's for sure. Now, let me ask you this question. Usually title matches have to end in pinfall or submission. What happens if there's a count out here? Can we crown the new champion with a count out? That's something that you usually don't have in title matches.
Very important point there, but I don't think either man's going to let that happen.
Well, I sure would. I don't care how I win the match. If I win by count out, I'm going to try that. I'll tell you what, a couple of solid right crosses right to the jaw.
And a third. K'Jango. Damn.
Oh, that's metal post. Does not give. Unforgiving.
Right on the back, as now both men are showing the battle scars and wounds here from this tournament.
Yeah, K'Jango trying to shake some feeling back in that left leg of his.
Get the circulation back going. And now he's ascending to the top rope here.
High risk maneuver.
Bad knee and all.
Took too much time.
Nobody home. And that may have exacerbated whatever injury that K'Jango had.
Couldn't have landed any worse if he's been, favoring that leg. This could be the opening that Buggy needed now. Let's see if he can mount a comeback here.
Fired up now is Buggy Wright.
Tell you what, that adrenaline starts pumping. You get in this point of the match. All of a sudden, those injuries tend to go away. Oh, there it is.
Enziguri and K'Jango's down.
He scored that a few times tonight.
2, and K'Jango grabs the bottom rope.
Great ring awareness. Great ring awareness right there.
And that was probably Buggy's best shot right now at winning.
Yeah, he had that little spurt of energy, you don't know much that took out of him. He's got to keep the pressure on right now. He's got an advantage. He's got to keep the pressure on.
Went for the destroyer, but K'Jango saw it, threw him off him. Oh, good Lord.
But onto his injured leg as well. Sacrificing his own well-being.
And Buggy kicks out at 2, and he was slow to get to the pin because he hurt his knee again doing that.
Sometimes you get in the heat of the moment, you go to some tricks in your bag that you used to do and you forget maybe, my knees hurt. Maybe that's not the wisest thing to do because sometimes you're just kind of on automatic, right? You're not thinking these things through. You're just doing it in the moment. Oh, there, catching for the cutter, he got it.
Got the Buggy cutter. That springboard Buggy cutter goes for the pin. 2, 3, K'Jango kicks out.
And that's just the difference of him not being able to get that cover right away, right? He landed a little bit on his neck too with that cutter. Took him a couple of seconds to actually get the pin, and those couple of seconds were enough for K'Jango to kick out, keep the match going.
And both men showing that the adrenaline's long gone here at this point. They're just fighting on pure instinct here. As Buggy looks to ascend to the top rope. Lines it up. Oh God.
All the momentum right in there. Got all the pile driver on that injured neck.
1, 2, 3.
That's it. We have a new champion.
And Cheif K'Jango is your new USA main event middleweight champion. Vanquishing all 3 of his opponents in impressive style here today.
That Buggy Wright gave him a great fight.
USA main event middleweight champion Cheif K'Jango.
Cheif K'Jango victorious here. Middleweight champion, Buggy Wright, gave him a great fight, showed a lot of heart. You know what? That neck just wasn't able to hold out for him.
And K'Jango came with a perfect game plan in that finals, targeting not only the
very
knee,
focused. Yep, very focused.
And followed it up with a pile driver to make sure Buggy did not kick out.
But if you're Tommy K'Jango, now is when it begins. Winning the championship. That's the easy part, keeping the championship. That's not so easy. Yeah, enjoy that banana. We saved it. We saved one for you. And I'm gonna get. You know what? I'm gonna give a free copy of my book too. Right? I mean, does it get any better than that? Not only you walk out with the main event wrestling middleweight championship, but you get a copy of Food Fight.
Wins the championship, gets a copy of your book,
and
Food Fight.
a banana. Gee. And I'm gonna give one to Buggy Wright too. I think he earned one. Why not?
Folks, want to thank you for watching at home here. The USA Main Event Middleweight Tournament to crown Cheif K'Jango now as our new USA Main Event Heavyweight Middleweight Champion. My name's been Dom Douglas. With me has been
Austin Aries. Wait, would you forget? What happened?
It's been a long day. I knew I was going to mess up in some way, shape, or form, but that's why y'all watch sometimes.
It's because you didn't eat a banana. Your potassium levels are low.
True. I'm cramping up right now, folks. Thank you, and have a great night.